Hey there, Leos. This is Esoteric Tales and Tarot. This is for August or whenever you find the reading. Listen, it's your birthday. Happy birthday season. Always exciting when birthdays come around, but it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. It can come up. Listen, don't get hot-headed around that birthday season. I saw in the crystal ball it looked like an argument. It might have been to do with a daughter and a mother, or it felt like feminine energy, like a grandmother, mother figure, somebody older with somebody younger. And it looked like it was in a household around a kitchen area. So it could be just frustrations and something boiling over and something being sharply said. It could be because you're trying to organize something quickly. Maybe people are annoying you, Leos. So I'm just getting that as one of the little warnings. And that could come into relationships of personal nature as well. So not just with family, but it could be love relationships as well, where you perhaps are just a little bit short-tempered. So that was the only real major warning that was coming through. I felt as though there was good opportunity with work and career, but something in a creative pursuit. So if you're looking at starting your own business or coming up with something creative, it really felt like that energy was coming through the crystal ball for you. And it could be something that you've thought about before and you're redoing it. We are in that retrograde energy at the moment, so it could be something revisited. I was getting a lot of re's in the crystal ball. So revisit, redo is really going to be quite good for you. I keep seeing that little bickering argument. I can see you sort of hugging it out at the end, but just be very careful about your words. Just be really careful. Be very mindful, Leo. It could be the other way around, that somebody speaks to you quite tersely or shortly in a short manner and you're a bit upset about it. Try to shake it off. I feel like you've had travel that's been there for you, and maybe you've come back from traveling and you've felt like it's harder to get back into the energy back where you are. So maybe you were even going on a short stay and it feels like returning back to where you're living and working might be more difficult than before. And maybe that's where you're getting frustrated because you've got that travel bug kind of feeling that's coming through for you as well, Leo. And it's nice if you're back from a trip and it feels like you've got that energy of, oh gosh, I'm back to it all. It's good just to plan even a short little future trip that you know is coming up, so that there's one sort of in the bank is how I'm hearing it. But it's one sitting there, and it might just be a little weekend away where you book somewhere nice to stay, and it could be a retreat I'm hearing, but it could be something relaxing. Maybe you're going hiking. That was another thing I heard. They're telling me to take this one. So you just need something there to look forward to. That's how I'm hearing it. And maybe that will help. Moods can be affected. I'm hearing about around the times of the moon cycles as well. That pull, the magnetic energy of the planet can be quite disruptive. Funny that I got Queen of Cups here. So this is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. And that one coming up, nice energy, nice vibe to get into, looking like you need to bring maybe some of this energy rather than sometimes the fieriness of Leos, the go, go, go and wanting. It's good because you're going to be in the spotlight, but you want to be seen as this calm queen, like an empress kind of energy. Oh, King of Wands, nice. This could be you, Leos. If it is, that's nice. A king, queen, maybe finding, if it's a masculine energy coming through here, even feminine, but you're more a go-getter. But I'm getting here a nice pair, a king and a queen together. So this is you. This is Leo energy here, especially with the line in the background, the King of Wands. So that is your Sagittarians. Oh, it's funny that I said Scorpio again. That could be a Scorpio here with your Queen. But this is Sagittarius, Leos, and Aries signs. And this, again, is your Scorpios, Cancers, and Pisces. Funny that Scorpio wanted to come out. So perhaps Scorpio is of relevance. What a nice pairing. I was going to say with this one that a lot of the time, the fire signs have so much fire, they need the water to balance them out, more spiritual-sided people. And it's funny that it could be coming up as a pair. Gee, this is nice for romantic energy. Maybe perhaps you have already got a partner, and maybe that is the mix that you've got. Maybe with the arguments, I'm hearing be careful that the fire doesn't boil the water, and that the water doesn't put out the fire. How funny. So, cool heads. So she's looking very calm and relaxed here. That's what I was thinking about this, planning somewhere, a getaway, so that you've got that cooler energy, cool heads coming out here. I'm just going to see if there's one more card message for more messages from your angels and guides. It's funny here because the Queen of Cups is also very creative. It's interesting that I had that idea of you creating something. I'm thinking it could be to do with fashion or design, because I'm seeing the crown above her head, hats. It could be, is it millinery, the hats that people make? Maybe it's that's relevant for you, or you like the look of hats and you've seen them lately and you like that kind of design. Interesting. We've got more wands energy, the Three of Wands. This is that energy that I had about looking at the horizons, planning the next trip. Maybe it's to go surfing or being by the water, could be relevant here. Maybe at nighttime there's going to be that camping element, or being out by the stars. It could be a fire that you're sitting beside. This looks like those kind of stakes that they have a fire in places like Indonesia, in Bali, or in Thailand, and those kind of islands, Mauritius, those kind of places, which looks very nice. The bottom of the deck is the Emperor. This is that fiery energy of like an Aries coming through, but this is being your own boss, perhaps being really creative now, Leos. Fiery energy here. So there is good aspect. Maybe when you're going traveling, you've had a good idea. You've seen something that if you're not going to produce it yourself, if you're not going to have that creativity, if you think that's not me, then I think that you could see something when you're away that where you live, they don't have that product or service. And maybe you're going to be able to get onto that and use your skills and turn that into a business idea. That's a message for someone. I'm just going to grab anything extra, just something from each of these decks. I've got the Art Through the Starstream Oracle deck. This is a beautiful rare deck that I have, and sometimes I have a very nice message that comes through. I'm going to do just quick messages, not reading out the actual book this month. I'm just called to get you words off the cards, or gaze into them and see what message I can find for you. So I'm going to take one from this deck, from Art Through the Starstream. Funny that it's an art deck as well. Paintings as well could be relevant, or doing something artistic, graphic design. The one that you have is Deep Memories Are Stirring. This is Arthur under the Tor. So again, I'm feeling this fieriness that's coming around here, and an illumination from behind. Someone with blue eyes, maybe with red hair, could be relevant to your story. Somebody with that kind of complexion. Deep memories are stirring. So this could be something that you have done in your past that could be relevant as well. It could be a past life as well. So something that you're quite gifted at that might come through. Maybe you are being quite nostalgic at the moment. It is a time of retrograde. If you're not with somebody, maybe you're thinking of people of the past. Meditation, this one coming up to be important for you, from the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards, which is an old Doreen Virtue deck that I have. So again, this is asking your angels for help and sitting in deep meditation, perhaps out in nature with your feet on the soil, to help you to come up with these ideas. Maybe that's also good to soothe the energy if you feel like you're getting too much into your fiery, being that you've got wands on either side and you need to connect in with that water energy. Let's just grab another one from the Lucy Cavendish deck from the Magical Spells card, just to see if there's any other words and insights. What else am I seeing? Again, I was seeing planning a trip, maybe to somewhere with water that's coming up when I'm looking at this meditation card. Healing. Here's another one. So this is the one too. Maybe it's again, funny that it's kind of this forward, perhaps light a white candle and have that when you're doing your meditations at nighttime, it could be helpful because it could be something where, I don't know if you do smoke meditations. I like to look into the smoke and I get pictures and ideas, but I do it similar to scrying, like what I do with my crystal ball. So perhaps just having a little bit of the smoke around can help clear out negative energy that could be coming from the arguments. I'm getting that because I often use a white sage smoke. Could be good to get a smudge stick as well, since I focused on the smoke here in that one. And it's new moon energy at the moment. I feel like this will be a full cycle. Maybe it's going to be 29 days, perhaps that number being of significance to you. Other numbers that could be significant for you here, Leo, are 10s, 3s, 13s coming through, and 38 and 4. So those numbers could be significant for you. So Leos, listen, I hope this has been of help for you. I think that there's something new on the horizon which is going to be quite exciting for you. It could be even that you're thinking about getting a new tattoo or some sort of clothing. Maybe that's what it's funny that I'm seeing it. Now I'm picturing like active wear leggings, but they've kind of got almost tattoo patterns on them. I really feel like someone must be looking or thinking about fashion design who's listening in, because I'm looking even at this t-shirt now where he has this, and I'm thinking about people who use bleach in little designs on tops, and that's something that I've seen as quite a trend, that they make patterns out of it and then it comes up as quite a nice idea for something creative. It's really interesting because I wouldn't have picked you, Leos, as being the ones that are really got your hands dirty with creativity. It's more that I feel like you're very much the business person, this emperor who might be getting somebody else's business running. Anyway, Leos, you're in the spotlight again as usual, spotlight on you. Perhaps it's you with this look here. Could be people with facial hair as well that's significant, because these three all looking similar. Could be darker skin male that might be either listening to the reading or of interest as well, that's relevant. But it's interesting that there's facial hair on all of them. These obviously quite different looks, but yeah, interesting. And also the curly hair here of reddish curly hair could be relevant too, wavy hair or quite long hair. Thanks so much for tuning in, Leos. I hope this has been of help, and enjoy your August. Enjoy your birthday. I'm wishing you many happy returns. Thanks so much for subscribing to my channel. Liking the videos and commenting really helps to grow my channel. I would love to hear from you. So if you pop a comment down, I'll be absolutely thrilled. Please tell me how this has related. I'd love to hear if any of those comments are resonating with you. I'd love to know who it's for, who's listening in. Oh, I'm looking at this nice jewelry here too. Why am I focused in on that? Perhaps somebody wears beads or a bracelet here who's listening in. Thanks so much for your support, and I'll catch up with you soon, Leos. Happy birthday. Happy solar return. Bye.